people as sports figures. Are you kidding me? A woman that rebounds and shows up half naked to games. They're just with the anyway. There's so much I want. Just start with the Sports Illustrated cover.
Angel Reese craves attention and will go to any length to get it. Just when you think she can't top her last stunt, she pulls off something even more outrageous, like it's no big deal. This time, she's fully committed to the look at me lifestyle, wearing next to nothing and calling it fashion. The irony? On one hand, she's playing the victim over fake AI-generated photos, and on the other, she's stepping out in outfits that make you question if there's a fabric shortage. It's hypocritical if you're going to complain about your image being misrepresented. Maybe don't fuel the fire by dressing in a way that draws attention for all the wrong reasons.
Reese, which is absolutely ridiculous, and let's talk about how ridiculous it is.
Here we go again. Angel Reese is back at it, proving once more that the less fabric you wear, the more attention you get. She's all about rocking outfits that scream late-night clubbing, not Women's Sports Hall of Fame. Angel, since when did basketball turn into a runway for outfits that barely qualify as clothing? You know exactly the one I'm talking about, the outfit that set the internet ablaze. It was practically see-through, leaving next to nothing to the imagination. She posted it, and the comment section went wild. Some were hyping her up with the whole, "Yes, Queen, do you?" While others were like, "Did you lose a fight with a pair of scissors?" And honestly, can you blame them? If you're going to step out like that and expect no reaction, you're living in a fantasy world.
You just wanted attention. You were being an attention whore. And so because your basketball couldn't do it, you went to other things. It's like a kid that can't get attention from its parents.
But here's the real kicker. What's the deal, Angel? Are you trying to pull off some kind of avant-garde, fashion-forward self-expression, or is this just a desperate bid to stay relevant at any cost? Because let's be honest, this doesn't scream empowerment or confidence. Nope, it's more like look at me, purely for the shock factor and not in any way that makes anyone proud. Is this really how she wants to be remembered? It feels like she's more focused on grabbing headlines for her outfits than her performance on the court. And let's not even start with her acting all outraged when people inevitably react to what she's putting out there. You can't wear something that's more air than fabric and then act like you didn't expect people to comment on it. It's almost like she's handing out "please comment on my clothes" cards, and when people do exactly that, she plays the victim. The irony here is undeniable, and it's getting old. And the drama doesn't stop there. What really makes it all so laughable is how she gets all defensive when she's the one drawing attention in the first place. Angel's giving people exactly what they need to keep talking, and then cries foul when they do. You can't step into the spotlight wearing something that could cause a wardrobe malfunction if you sneeze too hard and expect no one to notice. It's practically inviting the scrutiny, and when it happens, she acts like it's some massive injustice. The hypocrisy is thick. So thick, you could slice it with a butter knife. What's worse is that it feels like she's more about headlines than basketball these days. She has incredible talent. But when's the last time anyone talked about her for her skills rather than her outfits or social media posts? This pattern of attention-seeking is starting to overshadow what really matters, her actual performance in the game. Instead of focusing on improving and silencing critics with her skills, she's out here stoking the flames. And for what? To stay in the conversation?
Death threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and
This is the height of hypocrisy. The real issue isn't even the outfit. It's the attitude that comes with it. You can't keep stepping out in attention-grabbing clothes and then act surprised when people aren't focused on your free throws. Sorry, Angel, but you're the one shifting the conversation. And then, she has the nerve to claim that people are making AI-generated nudes of her. Let's be real for a second. Has she even taken a look at her own Instagram feed lately? Because judging by those posts, AI might not even be necessary. Between the barely there bikinis and outfits that seem straight out of a clothes optional section, Angel is practically giving a preview herself. A quick scroll through her feed, and you'll see what I mean. There's not much left for AI to imagine. Still, while she's out here playing the victim, it's hard not to roll your eyes when she's handing out all the material people are talking about. It's one thing to claim you're being objectified, but when you're actively contributing to the narrative with every post, it's hard to take the outrage seriously.
In my view, if she doesn't clean up her behavior, she's going to be part of the problem.
What's even more eye-roll worthy is how she's framing herself as the victim in this whole privacy invasion saga. It's as if she wants us to forget that she's been all about the attention ever since her big LSU win in April 2023. Since then, her focus has clearly shifted from basketball to staying relevant at any cost, mostly by flaunting more skin than skills. Now she's shedding crocodile tears over fake nudes, while her actual Instagram feed could easily rival those photoshopped images. It's like going to a buffet, piling your plate high, and then complaining about feeling full. Angel, you're the one feeding the fire here. If you're going to dish out the drama with your outfits and social media presence, don't be surprised when people react. It's hard to play the victim when you're actively contributing to the narrative that's drawing all this attention.
What are we doing here, America? This woman wants WNBA arenas so she can groom children in peace. How dare you come and violate the mini pride parade that had been going on in WNBA arenas? This is a private sex cult. And now you heterosexuals have come in and ruined it. We can't do this in peace.
The real kicker here is how perfectly timed this whole situation is. Just as people start questioning her focus on likes over layups, she suddenly throws the AI nude drama into the mix. It's almost too convenient, a way to distract everyone from the old controversy that isn't getting enough traction. And let's be honest, this isn't the first time she's played this game. From her provocative wardrobe choices to the constant "look at me" posts, it's all part of the same attention-grabbing strategy. Now, the AI nude incident is just another chapter in that tired old playbook, keeping the spotlight on her, even if it means diverting attention away from her actual game.
I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times.
It's like she's trying to craft this bizarre narrative where she plays both the provocateur and the victim. One minute, she's all about pushing boundaries, flaunting her style, and being unapologetic. But the moment it becomes uncomfortable, she flips the switch and plays the poor me card. Honestly, it's reminiscent of a bad soap opera, where the plot twists are so predictable you can see them coming from a mile away. You can't help but feel like she's more focused on maintaining her image than genuinely addressing any of the issues at hand. Honestly, if Angel Reese wants to be taken seriously again and shift the focus back to her game instead of her outfits, it's time for her to start acting accordingly. You can't dress for attention, post revealing photos, and then complain when people start objectifying you. It's a two-way street, and right now, Angel's speeding down it without a seatbelt. Now, let's talk about Angel Reese's next performance, the tear-filled monologue where she claims, "I've been through so much." It's pure gold, not because it's heartfelt or sincere, but because it feels like a self-pitying line from someone trying way too hard to flip the narrative. If she truly wants to shift the conversation, maybe she should focus on her skills and let her performance do the talking instead of resorting to theatrics. The title indicates that the WNBA is facing significant challenges following the release of playoff ratings, which reveal a sharp decline in viewership attributed to Caitlin Clark's absence. The phrase "Wnba" suggests that the league's situation is dire and may require urgent attention to address the fallout.